emojis in the chat, man. Crying emojis in the chat. Oh my lord. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video. And breaking news, folks. Not really breaking news, but it was enough news for your boy Doody to come on stream and make a video about it. Now, if you're watching my content, you saw that I posted a video about an hour ago called DSP Paranoia Hits BegCon 1. The detractors are planning huge chargebacks, so please support. Now, this segment went on for about 10 minutes. I clipped it. But the one little thing that I found fascinating was Phil referring to his little minions, the people that watch out for his back, the people that keep him in the know. You know, the people that are in the secret Discord for DSP and fill him with information. I'll get back to that because I have something that's just going to make him look stupid and foolish. So stay tuned near the end of the video to watch what your boy Doody has up his sleeve. But real quick, yes, our boy Phil went BegCon 1 and started talking about chargebacks and the detractors and how they're plotting to do more fake tips and charge them back and commit illegal crimes. Now, you know, he uses this for two things. One, for sympathy, and the other is to cause drama. Our boy Phil loves drama. He loves talking about drama. He loves dealing in drama. And he knows that this drama is what fuels the dens to actually support. It does. If he didn't have this, what else was he going to talk about today on his podcast? What? Helldivers and Sony? Street Fighter? Another Crab's Treasure? No. He needs the detractors as the boogeymen to scare the dens into tipping. So I'm going to play this little clip here of Phil and his fucking paranoia. Him talking about the detractors and how they're working together to ruin the business. So let's hear Phil talk in this specific segment. And don't forget, your boy Doody has something at the very end that's gonna make Phil look rather stupid.
Now, just so you guys know, I've gotten wind from somebody else who has been kind of monitoring the situation that, of course, my detractors are so stupid.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. So, you know, Phil's talked about he has people in the Discords, people that he trusts. These are his very words. People that he trusts that are monitoring the situation of the detractor activity and reporting back to Phil. Right, let's establish that. So Phil has these trusted individuals who he counts on to fill him in on what the detractors are doing. Let's keep going.
They can't just do something without publicly talking about it, because that would be like smart. You understand? They always have to brag about what they're doing to hurt me, even if it's an outright crime. Now, don't worry, they'll never get prosecuted for it because they're anonymous on the internet, which is the only reason why they do this shit. They're pussies, okay? But yeah, they brag about it and talk about it all the time. They're just so dumb, all right? In this case, the reason I'm bringing it up is because they are actually planning more chargebacks, and they are actively trying to hurt this channel by making it look like it's doing better than it is. So allow me to explain, okay? You may have noticed this last week already, we're 3 days into the streaming week, correct? You may have noticed that in the last few days, I've hit a bunch of tips goals. All right, now I'm not saying that that's abnormal or anything. Sometimes I hit tips goals around here, but I'll be honest, yes, yesterday, as I'm doing my React streaming day, which is a thing that I'm going to update you all on because it went pretty well, I'm wondering how it's going to go. And then all of a sudden, I start getting tips during the streams, some of which are people I recognize, some of which are people who are kind of newcomers from the last few weeks, but they've been a good part of the streams. And then I start getting tips that are completely anonymous. No name attached, no message attached, nothing. And a tip comes in like that and you don't know what to do. I mean, I'm not going to discredit it. I'm going to shout it out and say thank you. But you never know if those are legit or not. Sometimes they're completely legit. It's just a viewer who wants to contribute but doesn't want to shout out because they're afraid of harassment on the internet or getting doxxed. And they're like, I'm just going to do it anonymously. Perfectly fine. And I totally understand that. And I really appreciate that because that helps things a lot and it keeps you safe. But at the same time, you have to be skeptical, right? When you're getting those kind of contributions and you're like, I don't know if this is going to be real or not. You know, you count it, you shout it out, you say thanks, but you never know what's going to happen with the chargeback. So basically what's happening is this. If you haven't noticed the last few days, there's been a few days when I'm hitting either the $50 or $100 tip skulls. And even to some extent, the other day I had the vest on and everything. It was like crazy over the top levels of support, right? So what's happening is these morons are now publicly saying they did this on purpose. They're coming to various streams and dropping a $20 tip here, a $30 tip here. Someone even said they did a $50 tip. And it's all anonymous, and they're planning on charging it back later. Now, you might say, well, I don't get it. Why would they even bother doing that? All it does is it makes it look like you're doing better, and you get perks, and everyone's happy. Well, here's what they're doing. They do it on purpose, because when it looks like I'm doing good on a stream, other people who are legit supporters might say, oh, okay, Phil's doing all right today, so I don't need to really contribute today. They'll come back later in the week and see if it's a slower stream, and I'll help them out there. In fact, no exaggeration, a fan actually wrote me an email and said that's exactly what happened this week. There was a stream where they were coming by and they actually liked the stream and they wanted to support, but they saw that I had already hit all the tip skulls. They said, all right, you know, I'll hold off. I'll come back later in the week. And then come to find out, these detractor idiots are bragging publicly, oh yeah, I tipped on that stream, and I'm going to just charge him back later in the week. So he would have gotten more, but we screw him over now. You see? So that's what they're doing. They're basically trying to make it look like I'm doing better than I am. So that way, people are fooled, and then they hit me on the back end. All right? Why am I telling you this? Because I just want you to be aware that it's happening. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking for any change in behavior from you whatsoever. I just want you to know that this is going on actively, and that when you see things going on YouTube, it's not always as it appears. You know, a lot of these people say, oh, I track every single dollar that comes in from a content creator, and so I know that they make this and this and this. It's totally untrue. There's always a behind-the-scenes world of chargebacks, fees, you know, all kinds of stuff going on. Half the time, anyone who's tipping me less than, say, $5, I'm getting significantly less than what you're even seeing. Remember that PayPal has a flat fee that they take per transaction, plus a percentile of each transaction. If you tip me $1, I get like 60 cents, if that. It depends on where you're from, what region. So there's all these factors involved. And then I'll be, you know, I do get chargebacks all the time. I really do. I just don't talk about them publicly. But the reason I brought it up last week is because it's very abnormal to be getting that much of a hit of a chargeback all at once. And yeah, that definitely hurts the channel when it happens. Okay? So, FYI.
Okay, so here we have Phil saying that a couple things. One, he got an email from someone that's monitoring the situation and reporting on the detractors, right? What the detractors are doing. And apparently there's this elaborate plan by the detractors to give Phil tips and then do chargebacks. That's what Phil is trying to say here, based on the reporting of one of his fans, viewers that fill him in, that give him the scoop on what the detractors are doing, right? You just heard it right now. And then he also wanted to mention about people tracking his money. Now, several people do that. Piece of Peace does it. Gamerface Gaming does it. And a couple other people do it. So does your boy Doody. Now, I know he's mentioned my name several times the last month or so. So I got a little curious. I said to myself, damn, I wonder if he's talking about me. Because I know I do talk about the Argentinian member bombs. I do talk about the chargebacks. I make videos and so on. Am I part of that? No, I don't do any of that. I refuse to give Phil any fucking money. I'm sorry, I'm not going to give him a dime, nothing. But I do have people that come to me and talk to me and say, hey, this is happening, this is what's going on. And I share the news. I say, oh, okay, can I share that? And they say, yeah, we don't care. So I share the news. Right, Phil? So I guess you decided that since I share that information and this person apparently was referencing me, and remember earlier I said I have some information here that's going to make Phil look stupid. Well, damn, wasn't your boy Doody right? Your boy Doody was 100% correct in his thought process when he said, damn, I wonder if he's talking about me. Is he talking about Doody? Well, lo and behold, folks, here's a copy of that email. Posted on the Twitterverse. Got him again. It's pretty easy to play on his insecurities. Hey, Phil, if you're watching this, or one of your dents that are watching this that report back to you, your 672s, whoever else, this is out on Twitter. I didn't post this. Someone posted this. And lo and behold is the email from your fan, from the person apparently that was reporting out to you. And let's read what they said here. Good evening, DSP. I'm a longtime viewer since the heavy rain days. I silently watch so I don't get bullied by the trolls. But the other day I saw you had received chargebacks, and because Doody stream spams YouTube with his videos popped up on my top of my recommendations. I checked it out to see what the trolls say, and he said that the chargebacks are coordinated effort like the fake membership. Your boy Doody never said that. I did some research, and he predicted when the big fake membership bombs would come. And like he said, after your birthday, you got 1,400 fake memberships. Yes, I was told that they were going to be coming in a certain period. I didn't know when. And I reported that out. You can check out my video. It's there. Again, I'm being transparent. No one's being secretive here, Phil. No one's being secretive. But let's keep reading this email from your fan. He said, more chargebacks are coming. And all of a sudden, the last 2 days, you got 200 in anonymous tips. Similar to the last round of chargebacks. They're going to keep doing this to get your PayPal shut down due to the large amount of chargebacks. They're using stolen credit cards. Funny, stolen credit cards with a Z. So they will automatically charge back in. I'm very concerned and thought I would share with you. Be mindful of the anonymous tips they're setting you up. Okay. Now again, remember, this was posted on Twitter. I'm not going to post who posted it. It's just there. You can see it if you really want to see it. But yes, this guy made Phil look like a fucking idiot yet again. That's your source, Phil? Your source is some anonymous email from supposedly someone you trust, supposedly a fan, and he's telling you, what's he telling you, Phil? He's telling you that this is coordinated, and he's telling you that he's blaming Doody somehow, right? And yet you ran with this. You ran with this without even checking it. You ran with it without even asking anyone. You ran with it without even getting a second source or someone to confirm this. No, you saw a nice piece of little content from one of your fans that made the detractors look stupid and made the detractors look, you know, like they were planning ops against you. And lo and behold, Phil, it was fucking fake, you fucking moron. You went ahead and you took the fucking bait. How fucking sad are you, Phil? So that whole bullshit video of you ranting or raving about chargebacks was just bullshit. It was you just fucking, you know, gaslighting the situation and trying to blame the fucking detractors. If you have chargebacks, Phil, if they're true, why don't you show some fucking proof? Instead of it being your word, because your word means fucking garbage. No one fucking believes you. No one believes you. And we know that you use shit like chargebacks and all this other bullshit to get fucking money. When tips are slow, when support is slow, and you need money, you come out with the fucking chargeback. You come out with my wife broke something. You come back with medical bills. You with all this fucking bullshit just to garner some sympathy and some fucking tips. So Phil, suck it. If you were talking about Doody, by the way, next time, you know what? If you are talking about me, why don't you mention my name, huh? Stop being a little pussy. You love to call detractors pussy. You're the fucking pussy. If you want to call a detractor out, call him out by name. You should have said Doody streams, so I can clip you and have another clip from my video. That way, I don't have to use AI to splice you into my outros. But yeah, here you go. Here's a fucking email from someone that was trolling Phil, a LARPer. Yes, Phil, you've ever heard that term, LARPer, Phil? These are people in your chat that act like they're your friends. They act like they like you, but they're just LARPing. They're LARPing as DSP fans. This is a fucking LARPer. And you took the bait and you look fucking stupid, Phil. Okay? So if you're a real man, Phil, you know what? If you love to fucking act, you know how Phil loves to say he's a stand-up guy, and when you make a mistake, you should apologize. How about you apologize to me? Apologize to Doody for fucking using a fake email to try to make it seem like I was doing something inappropriate. And again, folks, your boy Doody isn't doing any of this shit. I wouldn't give fucking Phil $1 if he was burning, you know, if someone dumped gasoline all over him and my dollar bill would stop the flames. No, I'd keep my dollar bill. I'm sorry. I wouldn't give this asshole any fucking money. So the next time you decide, Phil, to come up with one of these fucking emails of yours, you might want to check the source, okay? Anyway, I wanted to play this because it was just funny that Phil was trying to talk shit about me without mentioning my name. And lo and behold, an email, the very email that was sent to Phil is out here on Twitter. Anyway, shove it. Eat it, Phil. Give me your address so I can send you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my ass. Peace out.